My brave, scared, beautiful warrior, Jesus here. There's something you're afraid of that keeps you awake at night. Not spiders or heights, something bigger. Something that makes your stomach drop when you think about it too long. What if I told you that fear isn't trying to stop you from your destiny, it's actually pointing you straight toward it? We need to have an honest conversation about the thing that terrifies you. That thing you avoid thinking about, avoid talking about, avoid even acknowledging exists. That fear that feels so big it seems impossible to overcome. Here's what I've noticed about fear over thousands of years of watching humans. The things that scare you most are usually the things that would transform you most. The conversations you're most afraid to have are the ones that would set you free. The risks you're most afraid to take are the ones that would change your life. Think about it, why are you afraid of that particular thing? Not afraid of everything, just that thing. Usually it's because somewhere deep in your heart, you know it matters. You know it could change everything. You know it has power. And power is always a little scary, isn't it? Maybe you're afraid of starting that business because what if you fail? But what if you succeed beyond your wildest dreams? Maybe you're afraid of having that hard conversation because what if it goes badly? But what if it's the breakthrough your relationship has been waiting for? Maybe you're afraid of sharing your story because what if people judge you? But what if your vulnerability gives someone else permission to heal? Maybe you're afraid of pursuing that dream because what if you're not good enough? But what if you're exactly what the world has been waiting for? Let me tell you about Moses. His greatest fear was public speaking. He literally told me, "I'm slow of speech and tongue." But guess what I called him to do? Lead 2 million people out of slavery and deliver my most important messages to humanity. His fear became his pulpit. Gideon's greatest fear was leadership. He was hiding in a wine press when my angel found him. But I called him to lead an army and deliver Israel from oppression. His fear became his battlefield. Esther's greatest fear was confrontation. She was terrified to approach the king uninvited, even to save her people. But that very act of courage in the face of fear saved an entire nation. Her fear became her platform. And you? That thing you're most afraid of? It's not random. It's not a cosmic joke. It's not evidence that you're weak or cowardly. It's actually evidence of where I want to use you most powerfully. See, I don't usually call people to their comfort zones. I call them to their growth zones. And the entrance to your growth zone is usually guarded by your greatest fear. Because I know something you don't know yet, you're so much braver than you think you are. Here's what fear really is. It's excitement without breath. It's anticipation mixed with uncertainty. It's your soul recognizing that something significant is about to happen. Fear isn't the absence of courage, it's courage that hasn't learned to breathe yet. So instead of running from your fear tonight, what if we ran toward it? Instead of seeing it as a stop sign, what if we saw it as a starting line? Instead of hearing it say you can't do this, what if we heard it say this is where your real life begins? Every person who's ever changed the world was afraid. Every innovator, every leader, every person who's made a difference, they all had to face their fear and do it anyway. Not because they weren't scared, but because they were scared and decided to be brave anyway. Your fear is not your enemy, it's your compass. It's pointing you toward your purpose. It's highlighting your calling. It's saying, this matters. This is important. This could change everything. That thing you're afraid of? You're more ready for it than you think. Those skills you think you don't have? You'll develop them on the journey. That confidence you think you're missing? It comes through doing the thing, not before doing the thing. I didn't bring you this far to leave you here. I didn't give you that dream to torture you with impossibility. I didn't plant the calling in your heart to watch you shrink back in fear. I gave it to you because I know you can do it, scared or not scared. So here's what we're going to do. Tonight, instead of lying there afraid of that thing, we're going to lie here planning for it. Instead of rehearsing all the ways it could go wrong, we're going to vision cast all the ways it could go beautifully right. Your biggest fear isn't trying to stop you from your destiny, it's trying to prepare you for it. It's making you stronger, more determined, more ready than you would have been without it. It's not your prison, it's your training ground. Sleep tonight knowing that tomorrow, you're going to be a little bit braver. Not because you won't be afraid, but because you'll be afraid and courageous at the same time. Your fear is about to become your launching pad. May you sleep with the peace of knowing your fear is actually your friend, pointing you toward your purpose. May you wake with the courage to take the next step, scared but certain. Your greatest calling is on the other side of your greatest fear. Rest now, Brave one.
Sun